Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What a palaver. You've probably been sat there for a minute or two thinking, what's he up to? I believe qualifying's already started whilst I was messing about. I don't know. I'm trying to use this camera thing because, yo, we're celebrating. Look, I've even gone, that's backwards, innit? I should have wrote it backwards. That's the effort I've put in. Yeah, we got over 200 subs, so the most least hassle and stress-free way of celebrating that just for 1 week, we're doing a camera thing and then it's gone out of my life. So here we are with round 7 of the Ultimate Racing League's UTCC, the Replica British Touring Cars Championship that they run. I've got a championship table. Look, they're all set in times because it's a short track. We'll fit the table in at some other point because they're qualifying right now at Red Bull Ring Shorts. And at the moment then, why is that's not working? My keyboard's not working for some reason. Oh, what a palaver. Oh, that's why I know. Because the camera's not even on, you didn't even see it. It was on my screen, but not on yours. Oh well, sorry. So that was no good. You didn't even know what I was saying. That's backwards here. There you go. 200 plus subs. Thank you. Woo, woo, woo. Camera 1 week. That's it. We're up to date. They're qualifying. It's at Red Bull Short. It's League 2 of the UTCC. They caught me out, to tell you the truth. I was running a bit late, and then they went qualifying. Hodgie at the moment is on pole position in the Lexus. Hodgie is absolutely slamming his efforts. Now I should have the keyboard, no? Yes. Hodgie is absolutely putting it all in, ladies and gentlemen, both feet in for this championship battle. He is up for it and they are going at the fort. Apparently the Focuser's not so strong today, because they haven't got a straight line to get the absolute power out of the Focus. So this one's anyone's game, ladies and gentlemen. Talking about it's not a Ford track, Wayne Mad D-O-double-G just goes and puts it on pole by 0.2 of a second ahead of Hodgie, with Muhammad Ali in the Honda, ladies and gentlemen. He said he's getting there. He said it's coming. He kept promising that Honda's got power. He knows it has. And ladies and gentlemen, third on the grid so far provisionally, as Slowpoke in his Focus, who's had a couple of wins this season and is looking sharp, ladies and gentlemen, for an effort, definitely for promotion. My word, I wonder if we'll swap leagues for commentary. I don't know if he'll mind commentating on himself or not if he gets promoted. Or if that's even if they ask me to come back for season 2, but I would love to. Wayne's gone in to change those tyres. Hodgie goes faster. It's down to hundredths, ladies and gentlemen, hundredths of a second between our championship rivals. Muhammad Ali still in the mix in third on the grid, with Slowpoke fourth. Kian is sitting pretty in fifth in the Burtmer, and it's looking tight around here. And oh, look at the slide he's got there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's follow him for this lap. It's been a bit of a manic start. Muhammad Ali goes faster also, as Kian then negotiates the Burma around the tightest part of this track, really, and he's on for pole, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, take a seat, calm yourselves, because that man now is planting it full beans, ladies and gentlemen, full beans. Kian is giving it some. So into the final couple of corners, and Hodgie again going faster, but how could he get any closer to the Wayne Mad D-O-double-G? I don't see it. I don't see it happening. You know what I'm saying? So Kian then, oh, not quite pole. He doesn't even move up a position. That's how tight the field is, ladies and gentlemen. So Wayne is sitting aloft at the top by 5 thousandths of a second. It's not even a time. It's not even worth mentioning. Hodgie in second place so far. Muhammad Ali a couple of tenths shy of that pole time. He's got a bit of traffic at the moment during qualifying, and that has to be something you're not looking for when you're on a push. Maybe he'll back out of this one and wait for the next lap. We're at 6 minutes in. It's a short track, so they have every opportunity now. Wayne's back out on on the tarmac now, ladies and gentlemen. And he's picked up a second penalty as well, and he's going to have to do that on his run. That's he's leaving himself tight. Fazer's in 4th so far. Kian is in 5th. Rossi, Biggie is in 6th with Fazer in 7th. Declan is 8th. Bloomfield so far in the Burtmer is in 9th. And Sid the Sloth in 10th place. In the chat, Wayne Mad D-O-double-G is saying hello mum. Hello mum. Hi. So Wayne then flying at the moment in this championship. He's sitting aloft at the top. Hodgie's giving him a blooming good run for his money though, isn't he, ladies and gentlemen? Ooh, suits you sir. Suits you sir. So we'll watch him this lap. He's going for it, this one. I've got a tingle in the fingers. Ooh, over the curves we go. Has that lost in time? It's bound to have. That was a big one. And there can't be any mistakes at the moment. And he's giving it now. See, he's not going to pull that back. I can't see it happening, ladies and gentlemen. And Muhammad Ali, forced to be reckoned with, is flying around in 3rd place in the Honda. And I am made up for it. But remember, it starts by email, so he'll be 9th by the first corner, unfortunately. It's just the way it is with the Honda. It's slow to get off the mark, it has seemed this season. So Muhammad Ali needs to get as high up that grid as he possibly can. And there we go then, Hodgie. It was always a tough ask on that lap after we saw such a wild first corner. Then Muhammad Ali, he's coming around. He's got 2 corners left. We'll sit with it. I don't know how he's doing. Fazer goes faster in his McShady. And at the moment, Muhammad Ali on course. Lovely. Look how planted the Honda is looking. The Civic is looking tight, ladies and gentlemen. And Biggie goes faster, but no one breaks that top 3 monopoly that Wayne, Hodgie and Muhammad Ali have got at the moment. Slowpoke in 4th with Kian still 5th. We've got Biggie after that time going up and into 6th place with Fazer in the McShady in 7th. And he's on a run at the moment. We're 9 minutes, coming up to 9 minutes into, I think qualifying's 10 minutes, but don't quote me on that. Hodgie again going faster. How tight is that time between the two of them? Oh, we'll never know, because Wayne just went across the line and went 2 tenths faster. Man alive, that must have been hundreds, if not thousands. So Fazer then, 53.8 last time around. His best is a 53.5. He is 0.04 of a second away from the Burtmer ahead and pushing hard. We'll carry on with this lap, see how it goes. Looks like Wayne, the Mad D-O-double-G, has put Hodgie right in his place. He's up, ladies and gentlemen, he's up. And that's enough to jump Biggie at this point, unless Biggie is cooking. And if we know Biggie, he'll be cooking. So Fazer at the moment then, pushing on, ladies and gentlemen. The clock is ticking down. I feel it's going to finish at 10 minutes. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure because I read the rules. I certainly did. Oh, Fazer picks up a penalty in the final corner, which was probably his best run, and he's lost all hope of dragging that one back, ladies and gentlemen. So Wayne, the flag's out. Looks like he's going to be one of the first. He's slowed down though, so pole position. He better hope Hodgie's not on a run. No, Hodgie had a penalty, so that's the top 3 sorted out then, ladies and gentlemen. Wayne Mad D-O-double-G, again another pole. I think he's had a pole at almost every race. I can't think of another race where he wasn't on pole for the first sprint race. Hodgie in 2nd, Muhammad Ali keeps, look at all the penalties. They didn't care on that last lap, did they? Slowpoke is 4th with Kin in 5th in the Burtmer. Rossi 6th in his BMW. Fazer in the McShady is 7th. Declan in his Ford is 8th. Cameraman slow. Ooh, was there a star? My wife in the background. Oh, there she is. Look, even extra. That was going to be a 300 sub thing. Not that I'm ever going to get to 300 sub. Sid the Sloth in 10th. That was going to be a 300 sub thing. So look at that. That's blown that one out the window. Now I've got to think of something else. Don't subscribe, and then we don't have to worry about that. So that was a blinding bit of qualifying. This is too distracting, I know. It's only 1 week, ladies and gents, don't worry, and then it'll be gone. Let's have a look at those results then for you. And it's a Wayne G again on pole position. He makes that Focus sing, ladies and gentlemen. But the vast difference from the beginning of the season to now is they are closer. They are on his tail, ladies and gentlemen. Wayne, the Mad D-O-double-G, has competition. Hodgie in second, Muhammad Ali third, Slowpoke in fourth, Kian starts fifth with Rossi in sixth, Fazer starts seventh, Declan starting in eighth place with Bloomfield ninth, and Sid the Sloth starting in 10th place. I don't want to miss a thing. That's all right. Nothing's happening just yet. Just like Aerosmith, I just don't want to miss a single thing. How's everyone doing? It's all right. Mid-week shenanigans, ladies and gentlemen. Wednesday night live with the Ultimate Racing League. I probably could read that table for you now, but it's just I feel I don't want to edge my bets. Get halfway through a table and see the timer come up on the screen. So we're just kick back, chill, just chat, chew the fat, they may say. As it happens, I haven't really got anything else to talk about. This has been a cracking season, and oh, there we go. Countdown's happened, so we're all good. We don't need to. I could have done like a dance or something, couldn't I? I could have like said, "Oh, there's somebody at the door." Okay, then, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Race 1 of 3 on this evening's cards, and Wayne G, and they've got to use one set of mediums at least once, or one set of one compound between the softs and the mediums, once in a race. And Wayne G then, oh, was that a roll? That's a roll from Hodgie. Hodgie trying to get out of the way of the rest of the field. He knows they're going to be coming through, whilst he has a small penalty. No! It was Wayne. Wayne rolled at the start, ladies and gentlemen, and that Slowpoke then comes through from 4th place, ladies and gentlemen. We know the Focus can start like an absolute mofo, but that is unbelievable by Slowpoke. He has an absolutely extraordinary YouTube channel. It's Mark Wilson, and check it out. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. He exceeded 200 subs years ago. This is like, oh, he's laughing at me, celebrating with a little cam for 200 subs. He's like, 200 subs, noob. So Hodgie then, oh no, Hodgie's picked up a penalty, but he was giving Slowpoke such a race for it, and that Lexus just comes sliding round the corners. Kian up to 3rd in the Burt Merwe, and that has got some pace, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to watch out for the Burt Merwe in this race. Wayne, after a poor start on that pole position, sitting in 4th, and it'll be in his mind, oh, look at the Ford, it doesn't want to go round the corner, does it? It's an aggressive negotiation that he had to pull off there, going through that turn 1 even, sorry. So Wayne then trying to close in, but he's got Fazer. No, he hasn't. Fazer's under immense pressure from the Declan. Dangerous Declan giving it some big guns, ladies and gentlemen. And Declan's gone for the move. He's up alongside. He's ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Yes! The deck has become 5th, and Fazer Bloomfield in 7th, Muhammad Ali, oh no, starting from 3rd down into 8th place, and there's some bump and grind between Biggie and Sid the Sloth there. Sid the Sloth with a penalty, and Biggie fighting his way through. The Beamer has pace, we know that, because Kian up and into 3rd spot. Slowpoke leads though, but Hodgie is absolutely dogging the man. He is all over. Oh no! Bloomfield's just spun in the background, ladies and gentlemen. I kid thee not. Look at that, I've got eyes. I've got eyes, ladies and gentlemen. So Bloomfield, big spin for the Bloomfield there. And we'll have a quick peek at that. I'm sure he would laugh at us not. He's going into fight with, I can't quite make out, it looks like Fazer, but Fazer had nothing to do with that. He just got a great view of the RAC Burt Merwe side on. I don't know what I'm pressing, sorry. There we go. No, that's not it. That's it. Right. Back to the race. Slowpoke leads, ladies and gentlemen. He is dealing with the pressure of the Hodgie. Wayne's up to 3rd now. He got past Kian, unfortunately. And Kian then, is getting a little bit swamped by Declan. The focusers, ladies and gentlemen, are in the moment. They are coming alive here at the Red Bull Ring. Muhammad Ali in 6th, making his way up through the pack, but he's picked up a penalty as Fazer in 7th in the McShady, and he's being chased by Biggie, who's got Sid the Sloth in his mirrors, and Bloomfield playing catch-up after his little turnaround. Slowpoke then leads the race against Hodgie, and Hodgie is giving no quarter, ladies and gentlemen. No quarter is being given by the Hodgie. Let's sit on board with Hodgie now as we chase ourselves a Slowpoke. Look at the focus disappearing down the straight. I should point up, shouldn't I? Look at the focus pointing up. Pointing, going, disappearing in the straight, but in these corners, this is ridiculous. In the corners, you can see Hodgie closing in again under braking. The Hodge absolutely biting the back end of the Focus, but Slowpoke, an absolute pro sim racer, knows exactly where to put the car and how to put it there. He knows his stuff. Ask Mrs. Slowpoke. Hey, there's no complaining there. So Hodgie then has to go all in. He has to pull real deep in his bag of tricks, and there wasn't a gap up the inside there, and Hodgie was having a good close inspection, and now, Slowpoke pulling over to one side has me concerned. No, he just wants to break the toe and give Hodgie nothing, but Hodgie's pulling to the inside. There's no room there, sir, and he's pulled out of that one, ladies and gentlemen, as Declan up and into 3rd now. Wayne G behind the deck. The deck has found a setup, ladies and gentlemen, and he is using it. Look at him go. Come on, dangerous Declan. We are all guns, ladies and gentlemen, and they are pointing at a podium. Unbelievable stuff from Declan at the moment. Wayne, the Mad D-O-double-G, slipping down into 4th with Muhammad Ali climbing up into 5th place. Kian is having a topsy-turvy race, ladies and gentlemen. He's got the fastest lap of the race, and that is going to be the kicker in his behind. It's going to be killing him, ladies and gentlemen, that he knows he has the pace. He knows he could have done some big stuff in this race, and due to, I don't know, penalties, whatever, he is sitting in 6th place, and that will be gnawing at the pro sim side of his brain. Muhammad Ali doing a fantastic job in 5th place at the moment, and Wayne back ahead of the deck. Hodgie, a penalty for Hodgie, so Slowpoke gets a remit. He gets a little break, a breather from that pressure that Hodgie's going all in now, ladies and gentlemen. He's slamming on the pressure before he has to pay the penalty. He wants to give Slowpoke something to think about, and now Slowpoke gets a break for a short while. Wayne, he's not going to win this race now, are we? We're 6. Well, we've got 9 minutes left, so there's every possibility he can catch the 2 up ahead, especially if they start dicing. 53.4 from Slowpoke last round, 53.5 from the Hodge. Wayne 53.3. It's tense, ladies. 52.9 though. He's broke into the 52s, ladies and gentlemen. Declan set in chase, but Muhammad Ali is here. He is present in this race, ladies and gentlemen, and the Honda is feisty. On board with the Civic right now as we chased out. I felt it, you know. I felt it in my water that he was a little wide coming through that corner, and he gets half a second penalty. He's only 7/10 ahead of Kian, and the BMW, though, the BMW in his rear mirrors looked like it was quite off the road then as well. So I think Kian possibly also has a penalty. Yes. Look at me, all seeing, all doing. It's just a fluke. I saw it in his rear view mirror. I was looking at the time. Rossi, Biggie, is in 8th place, and the couple ahead of him with penalties, Muhammad Ali and Kian, is giving Fazer a little chubby. He's coming in hard, ladies and gentlemen. He's coming in strong, and I don't think he's got the lube. So you watch out, Kian. Oh, man alive. Wow. Nothing like a hot brew. So Fazer waiting, or is he, for Kian to pay that penalty? And Kian, I mean, he's looking like he's dropped back from Muhammad Ali. That's going to help Muhammad Ali out no end, because Fazer, I think, got slowed down a little bit there, and Muhammad Ali might just be able to survive. I think he is. Yeah, Fazer too far behind. So, oh no, Kian just after spending a penalty, and we see him a mile and a half off of the road, and again with a penalty. Biggie likes that, and Kian, poor Kian, oh, a bit more downforce possibly. Slowpoke still reads this race. You know, he was having a rest, but Hodgie is back. He's back, and he's giving it some welly, ladies and gentlemen. Did you see him corner that bad boy Lexus? The Lexus bad boy. It is unbelievable stuff. He is absolutely slinging Lexus, ladies and gentlemen. There is no doubt about that. But Slowpoke is the bodyguard. He does not falter. You can put him on the Queen's Guard, ladies and gentlemen. You can poke him all you like. The man does not shift. He is a rock. And Hodgie now finding this out. And look at him going over there towards the wall to break down this toe, making Hodgie do all the work. And Hodgie's picked up a 1 second penalty. Wayne Madio enters chat. So Wayne now has got something to work with. This race was looking a little hopeless for him, and it didn't look like he, oh no, 1.5 seconds, man alive. Did you have that when I was doing the big whee? Shocking. The penalty system here is a tough one for our UTCC racers here, ladies and gentlemen. Declan in 4th, and it's looking good for him. Maybe he'll close in on the Waney. Hodgie then slipping back from Slowpoke. We are coming up to the 10-minute mark of this 15-minute race, and Slowpoke at the moment, it's gone all his way. And you know what the key thing is in Slowpoke's race? He hasn't picked up a penalty that I've seen. He's been clean as a whistle, ladies and gentlemen. Hodgie in 2nd place, the pressure cooker, I think we're going to start calling him, because man, he could have made diamonds with the amount of pressure he has been applying to the poke. Wayne Mad double OG, I don't know, I don't even know if I'm spelling it right anymore. I'm all over the place. Wayne there is in 3rd with Declan 4th. Muhammad Ali still trying to climb, pulling the nose of that Honda up and reaching the highest of scales that he possibly can. And Declan is on his hit list, but Declan at the moment, his tyre wear's good, he's lapping 53.4. I mean, it's tense, it's such a short track. There's no way of making up a big ground, or you don't want to do 54.6s when your buddy's doing 53.4s though. So that doesn't help. I think he had that penalty though, in all fairness. 53.5, healthier. Declan at 53.7. He's going the right way about it. Fazer never far from Muhammad Ali, giving Muhammad Ali a lot to think about. Fazer looked like he struggled through that turn there, and but Biggie is 5 seconds adrift of him, and it's the battle of the Burma Woods, ladies and gentlemen. It was always on the cards to happen, and Kian having a sniff, a wee little sniff, a little tipple, a little taster, nothing serious, just a little look around the side of Biggie, but Biggie ain't messing, ladies and gentlemen. I've told you before, and I'll tell you 200 times, that Biggie ain't messing. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, Kian out wide again, and that last corner is Kian's anti-enemy, or whatever, you know, his nemesis. That's it. Hodgie's in the lead, for God's sakes, thingamajig, what are you doing? Too engrossed. Now he's already in the lead, so, oh, God damn it. I had one job, ladies and gentlemen, one job, and it's not to look pretty on camera, it was to follow this blooming race and make sure I don't miss any lead. And I said, I cursed a Slowpoke, and I say no penalties, and he's picked one off. Sorry, Slow, man. Sorry, dude. Could have been me. Could have been me. I may have cursed you. I do apologise. But Hodgie, ladies and gentlemen, look at him fly. Now he hasn't got a poke in front of him. He's out of the way. And Hodgie flying now in the lead. Slowpoke in second. Huge penalties for the Mad D-O-double-G. And Grahamad Ali's got him. Grahamad Ali is raising that Honda. And the execs don't know what to do. They didn't dream this was going to happen at the beginning of the season. The Honda was a pig. P-I-double-G. And Grahamad Ali has tweaked, he has played with it, he has serenaded it, he sung, I heard him, he was singing somewhere in like, I don't know, some Japanese operatic thing. He was like, oh, I'm not going to do it. That was a recipe for really getting into trouble then. What was the next thing that was going to come out of my mouth? And I stopped myself, and that is growth. Oh no, Wayne's got a penalty. Oh yeah, he had that 1.5 seconds, and Grahamad Ali now is up and into third spot, and this is giving me an absolute aneurysm, ladies and gentlemen. My head is going to explode. It really literally is. You're in for a right treat. I think it was the right week for a webcam, because this hat is going to go upwards and there's going to be goo out my ears both sides. You wait, because Grahamad Ali is making my dreams come true. If I was a Make-A-Wish person, then yeah, this is it. It's getting answered. But Wayne is no one to be sat behind. Trust me, bruv. So Hodgie leads by 3.5 seconds, and Slowpoke, he just can't keep it with him. 1 minute left of racing. Can Grahamad Ali keep the championship leader behind him? Do Hodgie a huge one? Huge favour there. No, Wayne knows he needs the points. He can't let, I don't know, I haven't looked at the table, and I so feel bad because I asked for the table beginning and then I left myself no room. But I think in between these races we can have a quick look, even though now they've scored different points. So Wayne giving Grahamad Ali nothing, and we've got 20 seconds on the clock. Fazer in an absolute solid spot in fifth. Declan fell hard. It was the tyres, ladies and gentlemen. That's who done it. But Fazer slipping behind the deck. So the deck are still holding on to fifth place ahead of the McShady, but it's close stuff. 7 seconds on the clock. Kian's got ahead of Biggie, but he's got a penalty, and it's a Biggie. So Biggie might get back ahead, but it's 2 seconds. Who knows? Kian's driving like an absolute nutcase. Bloomfield got himself ahead of Sid the Sloth, and someone's crossing the line now, and it's Hodgie, ladies and gentlemen, takes the win. Great racing, great racing. Unfortunate for Slowpoke in second. Grahamad Ali, he's coming in, ladies and gentlemen, for a podium. Wayne G in fourth. Declan comes home in fifth place ahead of Fazer, whom is sixth. Kian in seventh, just ahead of Biggie, who's eighth. Bloomfield in ninth. We had a little gaggle of BMWs there at the end, and 10th for Sid the Sloth. The BMWs are going to be mortified. They were really fancying this track. I think they were really up for this one. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Read it out loud. Ultimate Racing League. And won by Hodgie there, the first race. And we usually see Wayne Mad D-O-double-G take the win. But today, Hodgie takes gold. Well done, my friend. Let me grab a replay for thumbnails, and I'll take you to those results. So, a great drive, and Slowpoke, fantastic defence. We missed what happened, but my good golly gosh, what a race we had betwixt the two of them. Grahamad Ali, wowzers, wowzers, wowzers from the Ali there. Absolutely wrung the neck out the Honda Civic Type R Limited Edition FK 820 and got it right there on the podium. Oh man, it's a beautiful thing. It's like when Matt Neal actually got somewhere. Wayne G in fourth. Oh my word, that's a hit to the championship, I can tell you. Declan in fifth. Fazer coming home in sixth place. Kian is seventh with Biggie eighth. Bloomfield in ninth, and Sid the Sloth in 10th. Now, for race 2, ladies and gentlemen, we have a total random grid. It's put into Slowpoke's phone. The numbers are fed in there, the race numbers. He gives it a wobble, and then that's wrong to do as well. There's so many things you can't do on cam. and wobbling your phone is definitely not one of them. So yes, and it's a random grid. Okay, it just spits out a bunch of like random and generated numbers. The grid will be totally randomated. I'm gonna have a hot brew. I'm getting into more trouble now. This is we've only got 2 more streams. Tomorrow I will be streaming the Ultimate Racing League, League 5. Awesome league that is. That's fantastic. There's Sunday evening racing. And then Friday we have the Big E, the live one with the World Racing Community, and then no more camera. The Iceberg in the chat. He's not feeling very well. He says hello. He's feeling poorly. Yeah. Oh, I could do the championship. This is really... That's backwards, isn't it? Is it backwards? I'm not sure. I think that's backwards on... But yeah, 200 plus subs. Woo woo! This is about as much effort as I'm going to put in to celebrate it. I thought about a balloon and sticking it on the door, but I couldn't even be asked with that. Couldn't be asked to blow it up. And in the chat then, Niggle. He's on holiday, ladies and gentlemen. He's exempt from racing. He's having a breakdown. Great race, lads. Well done. Loving the webcam, bud. No, don't say this. This is not going to take off. We are not doing this all the time. I think Slowpoke should do it. Yes. Yum yum. That was a great hopper. I'll tell you what, whilst Kian is doing some donuts, I'll give you a quick look. A quick look. Yeah, maybe I could just hold it up and you guys can try and read it, because I have got no high sight at close quarters. So, Too Fast for Use is at the top. That is our own man, Wayne Mad 00G, and he's on 319 points. Then we've got Hodgie in second on 254 points. Slowpoke is third on 231 points. Niggle fourth on 224 points. The Iceberg is fifth on 180 points. Muhammad Ali is sixth on 178 points. That third place without an Iceberg is gonna, and no Niggle, that's gonna bash that Honda right up there. Kian is in seventh on 177 points. Phaser is eighth on 153 points. The Bloomfield is ninth on 150 points, so him and Phaser are absolutely dicing. Big E is 10th on 138 points. Declan in 11th on 134 points. He scored better than Big E in that race, so that's going to be a 1. Oh no, we've got no Castian today. He's 12th on 83 points. Sid the Sloth is 13th on 79 points, so he's got a good chance of jumping Castian. With PY in 14th. Oh, I don't think he's been here for a while, no. PY, oh yeah, he pulled out. He said that McShady was absolutely shocking. He's on 65 points. Dude Bell as well, I think, pulled out. He's on 52 points. Oh yeah, because he got a little wrap over the knuckles for a move, and then he didn't want to play, which is fine. That's fine. I mean, and Viking in 16th on 43 points. I'm not telling you all the reasons they're here or they're not. That was timed perfectly. Beautiful stuff. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know if we'll look at the grid. Slowpoke, hey? That'll be stressing him because he's the man who made the grid. Muhammad Ali in second, but it takes so long to start, it won't matter. Sid the Sloth in third. Bloomfield fourth. Phaser fifth. Kian sixth. Rossi in seventh. Godji eighth. Declan ninth. Wayne is in 10th. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And it's Slowpoke pulling away and Muhammad Ali in the Honda. Oh my gosh, it is shocking, that Honda off the grid. He'll be pushing for rolling starts next season, or at least one of these races. Let him have a rolling start. Come on. Slowpoke then in the lead with Sid the Sloth in second. What a great start from Sid the Sloth. Up to second with Phaser in third. Bloomfield is in fourth, and he needs a good race here after that first race. Muhammad Ali ended up in fifth, second down to fifth. That's how bad the Honda starts, but we know he's got pace, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't checked the tyres. Slowpoke, wow, yards ahead of Sid the Sloth. He's on the racing softs. Sid the Sloth's on the racing softs. Phaser up to third on a set of medium tyres. Man alive, that is pretty slick, and he's going for a move on Sid the Sloth, but it's not there, and he's headed above the road, and he's going to lose a handful of places with the Bloomfield coming through also on the medium tyres, and also Muhammad Ali up into second place somehow. Sid the Sloth into third. I don't know if he backed off because of his collision with Bloomfield. Bloomfield is up into fourth. No, it wasn't a collision with Bloomfield, was it? I can't remember now. And we got 3 wide coming down the straight here with 2 BMWs and a Focus. And the Focus goes ahead of Wayne G. And Sid the Sloth then in third place. Muhammad Ali up into second. And this track is fresh for the Honda team. Slowpoke has disappeared. He's taken that non-win last race very badly, and he's absolutely making sure this one, there is no doubt, and no one's going to take it away from him. But Muhammad Ali chasing him down with Sid the Sloth in third, Wayne G fourth, Kian is in fifth place in the BMW, and Bloomfield in his bit were in sixth. We got Hodgie absolutely lightning fast from race 1. He's in seventh place with Declan in eighth, and we know Declan's got pace. Phaser slipping down to ninth. It was Phaser that was dicing it up with Sid the Sloth, and Biggie down in 10th for a reason or two. I don't know, we didn't see. Slowpoke, that gap is getting smaller though. Muhammad Ali is on his way, ladies and gentlemen. Can Muhammad Ali do the impossible here? And Wayne G is up into third now. Oh, Sid the Sloth has slipped down, ladies and gentlemen. Sid the Sloth has slipped down the order. Wayne G though picks up a penalty, and Kian is hot on his trail, ladies and gentlemen. The Burtmer doesn't want to hang around in the corner. Around the outside there's nothing there, so he slips back in. Is he going to try and sling it up the inside, ladies and gentlemen, in turn 1? And Wayne G, no defensive driving there at all. He says, look, the door's open if you want it, but you got to fight for it. And Kian there, the BMW, now picking up a penalty also as Wayne's moved up ahead of Muhammad Ali. Oh my word, what happened to Muhammad Ali? He was on a straight piece of road. How could it go so wrong? And Kian then with a half a second penalty, and Muhammad Ali seems to have issues at the moment. And Slowpoke is running away with it, ladies and gentlemen. He is dicing. He's fighting time, not the players. He's moved on to another level. But Muhammad Ali back up into second. What the go on? And this man, the Rocket, chuck 7 women in it and send it up into the sky, because that thing's faster than the blue thing they sent up. Hodgie is on a tear, ladies and gentlemen. And he doesn't need Katy Perry. Oh, man alive, the car nearly lost its grip then. And Kian says, thank you, I'll take that. But Kian's carrying a penalty, and Hodgie, ooh, bit of a mistimed move up the inside, and they've both had to pull over. Hodgie continues on, but he is waiting, and oh, that's a destroyer of worlds, ladies and gentlemen. Just out the corner of my eye, I saw Hodgie, just a little mistimed move on the inside, and that sent Kian off to the shadow realm. Oh, you've been on it again. Whoa! Slowpoke leads the race with Wayne G picking up a penalty. He's ahead of Muhammad Ali. If Muhammad Ali hasn't got a penalty, he might be able to get by. And Declan in fourth with the Bloom in fifth, ladies and gentlemen. The Burtmer driver having a better race in this second race at the moment. Biggie is sixth with the Hodge. Oh, it's all got, he's pushing hard, ladies and gentlemen. That is a man who is driving his nuts off. Kian in 8th place with Sid the Sloth in 9th, and Phaser in 10th at the moment, carrying a penalty. I tell you what, coming out of this round, Slowpoke is going to come out on top, isn't he? Well, not on top of the table, but he's definitely throwing his hat into the ring as we come to these final rounds. I don't know how long this championship is. I assume it's 10 rounds, as is everything else. And what's this one? Round 7. So 3 more rounds after this one. 9 more races, ladies and gentlemen. And not including the 2 that were, well, 1 that we're currently on, and the 1 more we've got tonight. That's a lot of racing, that's a lot of points, and this championship is still going on. And Slowpoke at the moment destroying all. Wayne's chasing him down, and Muhammad Ali keeping him company, and the Honda is chewing through them corners like they just aren't there, whilst the Focus is struggling to keep a grip in the apex. Muhammad Ali is all up and in his business, ladies and gentlemen, on board the Honda at the moment as we chase down our championship leader, Wayne the Mad D-O-double-G. Was he out wide there? Get on the radio, Muhammad. Say you went over the line. Tell GT7 stewards. Muhammad Ali getting a lovely tow here, and Wayne having to go defensive. He's still 2 wheels ahead. He has the corner. Ask Piastri. And Wayne then keeps a hold of that second place ahead of Muhammad Ali, and Muhammad Ali trying whatever he can to throw at that Focus driver. Meanwhile, Slowpoke pulling away from this pair as they duke it out. There are more people racing, ladies and gentlemen, and Declan has made his way up and into 4th place with the Bloomfield 5th. Biggie and Hodgie are going side by side. Hodgie, the Lexus, I mean, don't be alarmed. That is how the Lexus goes around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. It just flicks. It's the Hodgie flick, we're calling it. The Hodgie flick, as it goes through the corner, that back end just kicks out. He shakes his booty, ladies and gentlemen, whilst he goes round the corner. It's a different kind of twerking. Yes, the Hodgie flick. I'm on board for it. In 7th place then, Biggie and Kian in that BMW. They just keep finding each other on track and dicing it out. And I think Kian finished ahead of Biggie the last race, so Biggie is looking to make claim to that position ahead of Kian. Fazer in 9th, and he cannot shake the Sloth. Sid the Sloth is making an absolute battle of it, ladies and gentlemen, and Fazer with another penalty is bound to lose. Oh no, because Sid the Sloth's got a penalty as well, so they're both going to serve it at the same time. But Sid the Sloth is absolutely nailing his laps, ladies and gents, and he is giving our man Fazer a lot to think about. Fantastic, good stuff. Slowpoke 5.5 seconds in the lead, ladies and gentlemen, and what more could you ask for? Look at him slinging Focus, ladies and gentlemen. That's what Slowpoke's doing right now. He is absolutely slinging his Ford, and it's looking delicious. Muhammad Ali, oh no, he's got a half a second penalty. Wayne G's going to come back. No, he must have had a penalty as well, because oh no, they've just gone across the line, man. Oh, he has to wait a whole lap before he can serve it. So Muhammad Ali got the opportunity here, maybe possibly if he can pull away from the Wayne Mad D-O-double-G, then he can serve that penalty in peace. But Wayne is sticking with him like glue. He will not leave his side like a loyal dog. We've got a pocket of racing, ladies and gentlemen. The Bloomfield on the inside of Deck. The Deck's on wide, and Bloomfield claims the position. He's up and into 4th place now. But no, what is this? The Blue Rocket, ladies and gentlemen, has cometh through. And Hodgie now up to 4th, taking no prisoners, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely no prisoners. And Hodgie now is next culprit will be Muhammad Ali. So Hodgie driving like he wants to win a championship. Exactly. He knows, ladies and gentlemen, the championship is what matters. And he is driving like he wants to win it. 6.2 seconds from Slowpoke now. Wayne seems to have dropped our man Muhammad Ali a little.